G'day legends, in today's video we are going to be looking into the mind of Alex Pereira. What makes him an absolute killer when it comes down to game day, how he broke down Yuri Prochazka in literal seconds, right? And then we are also going to listen to his new training partner and man crush, Sean Strickland. Now that Alex Pereira has knocked out Sean Strickland's absolutely fallen in love with him.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Let's get into it. Look, as we are all aware, we're heading into what might be the worst pay-per-view of all time. I'm legitimately not kidding. Usually, pay-per-views in 2024 have had some pretty mid-level fights and are very top-heavy when you look at it. But at UFC 307, it all seems to be just complete playoffs for who's getting cut out of the organization on the undercard, with the pay-per-view showcasing Roman Dolidze, who apparently wanted to make a run at light heavyweight, but instead he's going to be fighting Kevin Midland. There's a bunch of WMMA fights on this card. One of them has Kayla Harrison. The other one has a title fight, but Kayla Harrison isn't in that one. Instead, it's got Juliana, I throw windmill strikes, Pena. And then, of course, the main event, UFC 307, is Alex Pereira versus Khalil Roundtree. Why 307? It's a goddamn joke, man. However, because it is an Alex Pereira fight week, there's been some really cool footage that has dropped. And it's of Alex Pereira, and it's how he dissects his opponents. What we're going to check out now is Alex Pereira in the locker room working out a game plan for Yuri Prochazka. Let's quickly go through this clip. Now, in this clip, there is going to be a little bit of fight footage, so I'm just going to have to pause it in certain sections and just let it play. But the parts where Alex Pereira is talking is pretty clear. So we'll just watch this clip together and then we'll start to break it down a little bit.
Minutos antes de sair pra arena, né? Meu time me mostrou vídeo dele aquecendo, né? Que sempre o UFC gosta. E eu vi ali ele tentando fazer uma simulação dos bloqueios do chute que eu faço. E eu vi que isso tava preocupando muito ele, porque machucou ele na outra luta. E eu vi que a mão dele ficava um pouco baixa. Recuperar, né? Voltou pro segundo round e eu falei com ele pra parte inferior pra depois tentar esse chute.
What is nuts in this clip is the insane levels of pre-game calculation. There is a lot of pressure going into this fight at UFC. What was this? 303, right? It was a short notice fight. Alex was world touring, right? Like Pitbull himself, Mr. Worldwide. He gets the phone call. I think it was 2 weeks out. During this 2 weeks out, he was still recovering. I don't think he'd even gotten his broken foot fixed. I'm pretty sure his foot was still broken during this 2 weeks out while he's world touring. And then rather than sticking to father's plan, you know, the same plan that's worked in every single fight that you've done your entire career, rather than sticking to all of that, he comes up with a specific game plan for his opponent, Yuri Prochazka, on the spot before the fight. So he's got all that pressure of it being short notice, plus him in being injured, but he blocks all of that out, comes up with the plan, then proceeds to go out and actually implement that game plan and get the absolute kill. It is an insane level of observation locked in when you are under that much pressure. Now, does it make Alex Pereira the number 2 pound for pound fighter in all of the UFC? No. But my God, it makes him an amazing fighter. As I have always said to the whole Dougie hates Alex Pereira crowd out there, I don't. He is a phenomenal kickboxer, one of the best combat sports athletes of all time. He is not the second best MMA fighter on the roster. But anyway, I digress. Enough arguing about the pound for pound list. Then, of course, there's Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland has been working very, very closely with Alex Pereira to try and raise his game of kickboxing and boxing. So I guess, therefore, Sean Strickland would be below Alex Pereira on a boxing list if you were to hypothetically do one. Anyway, let's play on. So Sean Strickland has been working with him, and it's so weird, right? Like, Sean Strickland is such a broken guy that if someone beats him up, he must attach himself to them. It's almost like Vegeta to Goku. He must attach himself to just level up. He can't allow anyone to be better than him. So Sean's been following Alex Pereira around from gym to gym. They've been trying to understand each other, and listen to what Sean Strickland has to say about no matter how much he boxes with about how much he boxes with Alex Pereira, he just cannot seem to hurt the guy.
The problem with Alex, he touches you and you fucking die. No matter how much I touch Alex, I ain't gonna hurt the motherfucking guy. Bro, I remember when me and him fought. I'm like sicking. I was like, boom, I'm hitting him. I'm a little bit of blood's coming down. I see a little blood in his face. I'm like, fucking Alex ain't that scary. He's not like that. I'm started hitting him. I was like, oh, I'm gonna fuck Alex up. I got all of a sudden, I woke up. What the fuck happened? Scared of Alex. The problem is, my chin will just go, I'll go to sleep. Like, it's a weird thing when you fight Alex. If you gave me one free shot and you said, give everything I can, I'm not knocking him out. But I just know that no matter what the fuck I do, he's gonna eat it. And if he just touches me one good one, good night, motherfucker.
I love it that Sean Strickland right here has just admitted that he can't hurt Alex Pereira, no matter what he does.
It's called congratulations, you played yourself.
I mean, Sean Strickland is essentially the white Israel Adesanya, right? Like, Israel Adesanya just kicks from range and doesn't ever hurt anybody and takes them to decision. And Sean Strickland just jabs from range and doesn't ever hurt anybody and takes them from decision. In fact, I would argue that Israel Adesanya, you don't even need to argue it. Israel Adesanya does have more finishes than Sean Strickland. Israel Adesanya is more dangerous than Strickland. Either way, look, let's not get bogged down in that either. The point is, Strickland is talking about how he can't understand how Alex Pereira can just generate that much power. And I do think it all comes from Alex Pereira's base and his stance and how he is thinking about the fight, calculating the shot, and then launching it. So with all of that considered, what chance does Khalil Roundtree even have going into this weekend up against this absolute killer of Alex Pereira? There is one that I have seen, and I don't like it. It's Khalil Roundtree's oblique kick to the knee. He has shot it before, landed it before with devastating effect. I won't play it because it's copyright, and also it's just plain disgusting when you hear the scream that comes out of this man once Khalil Roundtree lands that oblique kick. But he does shoot that kick quite a few times. And why I'm worried about it is because Alex Pereira always stands with that lead leg very heavy and right out there, almost begging to be oblique kicked by Khalil Roundtree. That is the one section where I can see Khalil Roundtree having a little bit of success against Alex Pereira. And if he does land that, and if he does blow out Alex Pereira's knee, we burn Thailand, not Thailand, we love Thailand. Wherever Khalil Roundtree is, we find it and we burn it to the ground metaphorically in Minecraft YouTube senses. Look, the odds for this fight are absolutely insane. Nobody is picking Khalil Roundtree, but I do see Alex Pereira standing there with that lead leg ready to get chopped down, and I do see Khalil Roundtree, who loves chopping down legs, and I do have to admit, it makes me just a little bit worried. Just a little bit, not too much. I don't know if we need a prayer video for this weekend. I don't think we do, but it does make me a little bit worried. Listen, chuck it down there in the comments. Number one, do you think Khalil Roundtree has any chance at all of destroying Alex Pereira, knocking him out, other than just a puncher's chance? Do you tactically see a way for Khalil Roundtree to do it, like I have tried to break down in this video? Put it down there in the comments. If this is your first time on this channel, welcome. Why don't you hit the subscribe button? I try and make an MMA video every single day of the working week. Plus, we try and go live 3 times a week where we have raging debates about all sorts of MMA topics. Feel free to check them out in the live stream tab. And you know the drill. If you're already on board with the channel, hit the like button for me. And until then, I'll see you all in the next one.